Hi everyone. Just let me get my phone put in my stand here. For some reason I have a hard time getting it to go the right way. So it's the end of February, so I'm here to do my completed pages video. The first one I have on my list is Circle of Life by Melpomene Chetsipengiotto. And I did this little cabin in the woods. Maybe I can get it a little bit closer for you. Yeah, I like it. There. So I did this with Derwent Lightfast. Most of the work is done with my Derwent Lightfast. I used a sparkle pop on some of the insides of flowers, and that's the Signal Uniball Gold. And I did some white Posca for the churned up water at the bottom of the little waterfall and the stars in the sky. I used my white Posca for that. And then the planets is where I used the sparkle pop. So there's some sparkle there you can see, and it's changing color. I believe I used, I think I used the gold on the moon. It's got a bit of a shimmer, not as much as the sparkle pop because my gold sparkle pop has run out, so I have to get a new one. But the Lightfast worked good on this paper. Well, this is very good paper. As we know, the book is just fabulous, and the paper is really nice to work with. So that is Circle of Life by Melpomene Chetsipengiotto. My next book is The Age of Elegance by Ellie Marks. And I did this Victorian hat, I think is what it is. I used my polychromos, and I also used some Holbeins. I used the Holbeins kind of in the middle here to blend. I didn't want it to be bright white shining out, but I did use some of the light Holbein pinks to blend there and to give the highlight. I also used some white Posca and some white Prisma. I used the white Prisma in these flowers, and these flowers are blues, shades of blues. I used the white Posca on these berries to give them a highlight. And the leaves, I used definitely my polychromo, so I think there was 4 colors there. But it's a beautiful picture. I didn't give it a background. I didn't think it needed one. It just didn't seem to warrant one, I guess. But I really like how it turned out. I think it's absolutely lovely, and I put these the white dots all around I'm gonna call it lace or trimming on the edge of her bonnet. But yeah, it's beautiful. I really like it. And that's the first page I did in this book. This is from that pile of 7 books that I said I had to work in this year. Oh, this is 1 down, so I only got 6 left to go. And so this is Ellie Marks's Age of Excellence. Oh, sorry, Age of Elegance. My next book is The Walk Through Europe by Rita Berman. And I got started on this page, and for some reason I really didn't care for it. I just kind of lost interest in it, and I don't know why. Doesn't matter why, I guess. But I finished it. It took me a while to finish it. It was a whip for a couple of months. So what did I use on here? I used my Pablos. I used a white Posca in the dots down here. And also, I think, in here to give it a bit of a highlight. So any of the little white dots and in the flower motifs here, that was the white Posca. What else did I use? I used the blue Sparkle Pop, and I used that. I just saw it. Where did it go? think it's the, is it the center of those flowers? Dang, I just saw it. The blue sparkle pot. Where did it go? I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. So anyway, what else did I use? I used the gray Derwent Lightfast for the building, and the different shades of gray I used for that. Oh, I used some Jelly Roll Metallic, and I believe that was for any of the gold. I have some gold here on the pocket watch or the clock tower watch clock. I have to sneeze, so excuse me. Excuse me there. I did enjoy it once I got it all done. For some reason, it just felt really busy, and it just may have been my frame of mind. But I did enjoy it, so that is another one done in The Walk Through Europe by Rita Berman. Next, I have one in Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosanis. And this one is, oh, this thing. What a disaster. But it's done. I did like how my bottom part was coming out. I used Inktense and Black Posca. I really liked how the bottom was coming out, and then for some reason I started doing the seaweed and stuff down here. My mind is definitely being lost. It's menopause brain. And then I started up here, and I wanted to have all these bigger, the fish and stuff here with black Jelly Roll glaze, and I ran out. And I just couldn't leave it because I was in one of those, kind of different headspaces. So I used, I think, a Black Posca. And, I'm not happy with the result. I don't quite like the way it looks all through here and through here. But it's done. The page is done. And lesson learned. Have some patience, Pat. So I may not have been ready for a 2-page spread, a double-page spread. Still, I still struggle on some days, so that may be just what it is. But however, that is done. Another double-page spread from Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosanis. 15 juggle. I was supposed to have this done for the last year with Nikki and Niagara. I think I did 2 pages. I lose interest in these very easily. So this time I got some Ohuhu alcohol markers. I had to figure out what kind of bear this was, and somebody told me what it was. I used Ohuhus and white Posca. That's what I did. I actually like this little page. It's cute. I put some white dots in it because I see everybody else putting white dots on things, so that's what I thought I'd do. I don't know. I guess it's a decoration. I need to actually think those things through. So that's one done in Camellia Angelkova's 50 Jungle Miniatures. The next book is Fairy Tales by Emily Littlehall Oberg. And I did these 2 lovebirds. I did them in red. I just really like them mostly red with just a touch of goldy color and then some white. I believe that was my Posca white, where she had dots, and I just really liked it like that. Let me see what I used. I used my polychromas. All the pencil is polychromos work, and then I used the silky crayons for the background, and I deliberately made it look blotchy. For some reason, I just wanted that blotchy look because this part in here was nice and smooth, and it was a nice green and blue combination, and I really liked it. So I wanted this to be kind of blotchy and different from what the inside was. But I really enjoyed it. I used quite a few shades of reddish, oranges, and reds from the Polychromos. Yeah, and like I said, the white Posca for the spots. So it was a very limited palette, but I really like it. It's absolute. She has such cute drawings, and I really like the red. I mean, there is a little bit of orange here. Sorry, some orange in here. So, but it's very close. So, yeah, I just enjoyed doing this page. So that's Fairy Tales by Emily Little Hall-Ober. I did a page in Flora by Maria Trolla. And I did this page, and I love this page. I just really like this page. Her dress is blue and white, and I got the backgrounds, goldies and yellows and greens. And I got some really, the leaves I like with the dark in the middle and the light around the edges. And then the one great big one that's different from all the rest in the middle. So it was kind of a, I used blue, green, and reds and oranges. Kind of, they all go together really good with just a little dash of purple here and there. This was done with my Polychromas. I used the white Posca for the spots on these kind of berries and her dress. I also went around a flower with that white Posca, for, I believe, a daisy, but I've never done that before, so it was a little bit tricky to get used to that. I've never kind of outlined a flower like that before. I used Spectrum Noir Sparkle for the wings. I always do that. I put a little bit of color down first, and then I usually put that sparkle on top because I just really like how it looks. And I really faintly went and did the green for the leaves and a little bit of tiny blue for the flower that's behind it. And so you can just barely see what's behind her wings, and I really like that. I think it turned out fairly well. What else did I use in here? I used my Tule Art paint pens, the new ones that I got. Where did I use them? I'm not sure where I used them. They don't have it white, so I must have used, I'm not sure, guys, sorry. I can't remember what color I used. Oh, yes I do. I used some yellow and orange down here on the berries so that there's white dots, but there's also some yellow and pinkies and oranges down here so that it doesn't all look white. So that's in Flora by Mary Trolla. I ran out of tracing paper. I got to get another pad. And my last book is Mouse Guard by David Peterson. This one I did this water scene. I used the Derwent Lightfast in this book. What else did I do? I used some Arteza glitter, and I used that on any kind of like weapon or stuff like that. Belt buckles, I tend to use a glitter gel pen of some kind. Posca white down here, and I believe a little bit on the mushrooms. What else? The Tule Art paint pens. I used up here, I think I used a little bit of the green. I left the water really, I put down a layer of a couple different layers of the like different colors in the Lightfast, the Derwent Lightfast, but I kind of left it scratchy looking, and I just put a little bit around the edges of the frame, a little bit more darker, and I kind of left it open a little, made it look like, I was trying to make it look like there was an open, like the water wasn't being churned here, it was white. And then these guys coming through was churning up the water. I still have not got away a system yet to color these mice with their fur, but I know I'm going to learn. Somehow I'm going to learn. The page opposite of this has got 4 different mice on it, so I'm going to try and get, excuse me, too much talking. Try and figure that out. So I like this. It turned out very nice. I did put some glitter gel pen on the sides of these stones or jewels, whatever they are. I usually tend to have some sparkle around them. And the rocks, I made dark rocks with just some light browns up top. And around the mushrooms, I made them purpley looking. And then the mushrooms I wanted to be kind of cream, looked like they would almost be a glow. So that's it for, where's my sheet? For the Mouse Guard page by David Peterson. And that is what I got colored in the month of February. A short month, but I got quite a few pages done, and I was really happy to get back into coloring, and I can feel my mood is lifting. Even though we have 1 week with winter here and 1 week summer and then 1 week winter and then 1 week summer. We've had that all winter here in Ontario, but at least where I am in Ontario. But the sun is shining today, so it's a beautiful day out there. We had freezing rain last night and the night before, but you know, when the sun is shining, I'm well. Thank you everyone for watching this video and checking it out, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.